It was a Friday night, and I got a phone call from her father at about 9:30 at night saying that Taylor was in trouble. When my ex-husband came home, he found her on the kitchen floor. She tried to get up and fell, and he couldn't wake her up. And that's when he started to panic and knew he needed to get her to the hospital. I got to the hospital, and they rushed me into the emergency room where Taylor was, and she was on life support. She was not breathing on her own. She was on a ventilator. She was covered with warming blankets. Her body temperature was 95 degrees. Her lips were almost blue. I mean, she looked like she was pulled out of a lake. Her organs were on the verge of shutting down. They did a full tox screen on her, and alcohol was all that was in her system. She was at a 0.43, more than 5 times the legal limit. The doctor told me, had my ex-husband taken 10 minutes longer, she wouldn't have lived. And we started asking, would she be okay? And they couldn't answer that. They didn't know if she would wake up at all.
Here to discuss their story, which has now been shared over 750,000 times on Facebook, Taylor and her mother, Kelly Jo, are here, and we are blessed, Taylor, that you're here with us. When I saw what your blood alcohol level was, 0.43, for someone who's naive to alcohol, as an ER doctor, I was surprised in a way that you were alive. Because you went through 8 shots, 3 beers, berries that have been soaked in hard alcohol, and it probably hit you so quick you don't even remember, do you?
I remember the first 15 minutes of it, and after that, I just remember some flashes.
Yeah.
And Taylor, was this your first time drinking, or had you been taking a little out of the bar every now and then? But
I had been taking a little bit, but that was the first time that I actually got, really drunk.
Yeah. Was that the last time?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could imagine. That's good.
And Taylor, you actually, without knowing it, taught every child out there watching right now. When you drink liquor, it has to pass through your GI tract, get absorbed, get to your brain, and there can be about a 15 to 30 minute delay. And what I'm assuming you were doing shots, and before you knew it, before you even knew you were drunk, you had too much to drink. The only reason you survived is because you got to the hospital where they were able to intubate you and protect your airway, because what happens when you drink too much is the most basic functions you lose. The ability to protect your airway, the desire to breathe. And so one of the quick things to look out for, these are 2 words, must help. Just remember these: mental confusion, unresponsiveness, snoring or gasping for air, throwing up, hypothermia like Taylor had, a cold body temperature, erratic breathing, loss of consciousness, and lastly, paleness or blueness of skin. If you encounter someone who looks that way, call 911, not in a minute, that very second.
Don't let them sleep. Don't let them
hospital.
sleep it off.
That's right.
Because they may not wake up.
Hey, I'm Dr. Travis Stork. Press here to subscribe to the doctor's YouTube channel, and press here to help reduce tension.